movement can be a wonderful way to alleviate stress and anxiety. And it's one of the core areas of health and wellness from the integrative medical perspective. And that's part of why I love integrative medicine and integrative wellness is that it helps us to think about all the different areas that work together to help us to feel well. It's not just one thing. And movement's an important part. Probably doesn't surprise you that this helps to alleviate stress and anxiety. It builds resilience. And I know, at least for me, when I was first diagnosed with anxiety in college, it was a non negotiable. I had to work out and I had to work out intensely in order to really manage my anxiety. But there's different types of movement, and a slower, more purposeful or mindful form of movement is yoga. And it's something that I didn't really incorporate when I was younger, and it's something that I've learned to enjoy. It's so different from a traditional workout. And the reason I'm bringing it up today is because there was a meta-analysis done, and that means it looks at the study looks at multiple studies and tries to put it together and make sense out of all the data. So it was over 23 studies and over 1,400 participants, and it found that yoga can help people who are living with stress and anxiety to feel less anxious. And although there are always, sort of limitations within studies, and there was some caution about, how biased the researchers might have been, it's a nice piece of data to help us to incorporate slower, more mindful movement like yoga into our movement routines. And I've had clients in the past say, I struggle to incorporate it. I know I should be doing yoga. I need it for my stability and my balance, but I don't really love it. And I get that, especially someone who has in the past done more intense workouts. And what I have found for myself and my clients, it's really helpful to think about your why. Why are you incorporating this form of movement into your routine? What makes it valuable to you? What are you getting from it? And so if we stop thinking about it as necessarily a way that to work out, but more as a way to manage our stress and anxiety, to help us to feel calmer and more grounded, that can help keep us motivated. And what we're doing in defining our why is moving it from our motivation from an extrinsic source to an intrinsic source. So it's something that I'm doing because I feel good, or because it helps me build my resilience, or it helps me decrease my anxiety, rather than I'm doing it because, well, someone said I should, or I think I should, or I saw someone else doing it and they seem to really enjoy it. But instead, we have to think about what are we getting from it. And a pro tip here, if you're starting a new movement routine, particularly yoga, is to start with something small. Rather than saying, I'm going to do this every day, let's just try to do 15 minutes tonight, or even 5 minutes tonight. Start really small and pay attention to how you feel. Approach it more from a curious perspective, a research perspective, than this sense that I have to do it perfectly. I have to do all of it right now. So I encourage you to try a slower, more mindful form of movement. See if it helps with your stress and anxiety, and let me know how it goes. Wellness does not have to feel overwhelming. This is one small change you can make to help yourself manage your stress and anxiety and build resilience. I look forward to hearing how you did this week.